You're hilarious.
Tick, 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 tick. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the Quest Show. Feels like we have not been in this spot in a long time, but we are here this week. Welcome, everyone. Again, welcome to the Quest Show. I am your host, Lana Quest, and this is my lovely co-host.
Honored to be here. Girl, got stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we do. We do have stuff to talk about, but
take care of business.
Yeah,
I know.
We're gonna do business. Today's show is gonna be a little unformatted. That's the format today. Is not formatted, so we're just gonna be freestyling it. But we did want to take a break to say, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. We appreciate it. Please thank you to all of our new subscribers. We are plus 14. So we are excited about that. We did have a little goal and we have reached that goal. So thank you all for helping us make that goal. Do we have any honorable mentions, little tidbits that we want to talk about before we
get right into it? I want to talk. I want
to jump in.
Girl, I do.
Well, we jump in where we go.
Girl,
let's talk about it.
Hearing 1616, that hearing was
it was fun watching. It was definitely fun watching.
I laughed out loud. I know the people. Let me just go right on ahead. That freaking unhinged, as Cassidy described it, meeting that took place in the Oval Office the night it was at December 18th. Well, because they started off with that, right? Girl, I was not ready. I mean, we knew we were going to see Pat Cipollone, right? We knew that.
Right. But it was just like the comedy of it all, right? I had forgot about this was a serious thing and something very serious happened on J6 because it was like the way they described that Oval Office was like, wait a minute,
that was a serious cast meeting on December 18th. It was just bananas. They was up in that piece for 6 hours, girl. That's bananas. What? Going at it. Get ready to be fisticuffs.
Listen. Don't y'all ever talk about Black folk don't know how to act.
Oh what? What?
Ever.
Wait a minute. Wasn't it was it Eric that was told Mike Flynn, if you like, come on up, come check me, bro. Come.
Wait a minute. Somebody said that. Hold on.
Yeah, girl. Hold on. It's Pat Cipollone and it's Yeah, Mary, they was about to throw hands. You tell, like you said, don't talk about us Black people. They up in there in suits and ties.
Were they really though? They may not have been in suit and tie. They were very informal. They were informal up in that place. Well, then again, they started during the day. You know what? You're right. They started during the day and went into the night with it. That's right.
Right. The White House was supposed to be closed. There wasn't supposed to be anyone on the ground. And then I don't even know what to call them. Three amigos. The three.
Who are we talking about? Which ones? Like the Pillow Man?
The meeting that because they didn't even talk about the Pillow Man, but they talked about the meeting in the 18th. It was Sidney Powell.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Rudy Giuliani.
Okay.
And
those three. Was Flynn in that
overstop
meeting?
guy? And Flynn.
Oh, right.
And the overstop guy. Who is this?
I mean, you can't even make this stuff up. Like, it was just so much information. But then again, it was just all nonsense. Like, are y'all for real? Like, this was like the mob. It was like a mob meeting, but just with fools.
With the Three Stooges. There you go.
The Three Stooges.
Just with the Three Stooges. There you go. That's exactly what it was.
I mean, you have Flynn having a diagram. What did they say? He had a diagram of because what were they trying to do? Say that the Democrats were going around getting information from foreign countries, or foreign countries were helping the Democrats, and then Flynn had a diagram of like the foreign countries.
Right. All the countries where the voting machines had pinged with the Nest thermostats. That part.
Girl, stop.
The Nest thermostats. Right. They were able to show all of the places that the voting machines had pinged with the help of the dead Venezuelan president. Don't forget that. They didn't mention it. I don't think they said that, but remember, that's, was helping. When Sydney and Rudy, Sydney and Rudy were doing their world tour.
But what's interesting about the voting machines and the thermostats and stuff like that? There was literally they did an interview, because they're talking like this isn't fake. These are like the things that they say, and then they send it over to Fox News to further the nonsense. Because there was a woman that was like, when they were interviewing people about like the voting machines and 1-6 and whatever, and she was like, yeah, there was a lot of cheating going on, because when I went to vote, I saw the Wi-Fi symbol on the top of the voting machine, and I'm like, you're lying. Like, there is no Wi-Fi symbol on the top of a voting machine. What are you saying? But they
you know what? I voted. We use paper ballots, and they're fed into the machine and read, but you're filling it in, and then it goes to the machine. So you don't even get to see the machine here. Right, exactly.
I mean,
you do watch the person, right? You watch the person, make sure that feed your ballot to make sure your ballot is counted. But you're not standing there like no.
And the other important thing is they're not attached to the internet. What the are y'all talking about? These things aren't specifically so they don't get hacked. They are not attached to the internet, because imagine everyone all over the country online trying to vote. How's that going to work? We can't even
trying to hack into our voting system.
Right. Like, what if it went down? Like, these people don't even make any sense. So you guys, Mary and Michelle, we're just having a informal conversation about J6. So please add your comments and join our conversation, or anyone out there join the conversation of some things that we may have forgotten that did happen, because it
was Eric Hirschman. Here you go. So Derek Lyons, former White House staff secretary, said the two camps were shouting at each other, throwing insults at each other. It wasn't just sort of people sitting around a couch chit-chatting. Eric Hirschman, that's the one. Eric Hirschman said the outside group suggested that Venezuela had meddled with the election, and that Nest brand thermostats hooked up to the internet were changing votes. Let me see. It was something else. It was something that like Hirschman and Flynn got into it, and he told him like, come over here or sit your effing ass down.
Flynn should just be stripped of his whole retirement. Is he able to like retire and get his military retirement? Because that just should not be among
a thing. Those indicted.
He absolutely should. That man tried to.
If it's a conspiracy, he should be a part of it. A conspiracy isn't one person.
You're a traitor. Why do you get to take money from the American military, and you try to overthrow the government? How where do you do that at? Venezuela? Right. Like, where they don't do that? Like,
right.
Russia? Like, what are you talking about? Right. Well, they don't do it in Russia. They need to do it in Russia. But oh my God, So what else happened? So now we know why they don't have a call log. Not a visitor's log, or call log either. They don't keep a call log, and they don't keep the visitor's log, because they have people coming in and out of the Oval Office like it's the Waffle House.
Well, it's just so. They do keep them because they were saying that they're like when they were talking about them just being able to come, like they just appeared out of nowhere. They were saying that, you have to show ID, you have to be scheduled. Even if you've been there before, you have to give your birthday, your social, and be approved and all of that. So for them to just be actually already sitting in the office 10 minutes, the Oval Office, that just not like, it's not like, you're waiting in the foyer to be escorted back. You're square sitting up in the Oval Office, chit-chatting with the president. It's like, that part I think needs to be fleshed out a little bit more because.
Yeah, but remember Rachel used to report on this, like, he didn't keep a visitor's log because he didn't want, he didn't want like we wouldn't know that the pillow guy was going in and out of the goddamn White House because he's not signing a visitor's log. Right. We would have never known that pillow guy and Overstock man and whoever else is coming in and out of the White House. Girl, who knows who else was in there? Right. Like, no, for real, man. Listen, he probably had prostitutes. Like, he probably had all kind of parties going. Now, listen, Rudy was there drinking.
Yeah, election night. Well, we know there was lots of champagne because he was going to declare himself the winner anyway. So there.
Right. Who told him to do that? Was it the woman? What's her face? Or Meadows?
I think it was. I forget. I don't know if they actually.
Oh, yeah. It was like oh, you know what? Who made the phone call? Who made the phone call to? Oh, it was Bannon. Okay, so Bannon. Remember they when they arrested Bannon,
he did say that. Yeah. He was like, just go ahead and no, I thought did Bannon tell someone that's what he planned to do because that's what he
exactly. Bannon was on the ship with I forgot what country dignitaries he was on the ship with and saying that that's what he was going to do. He was just going to say he just imagine. Why didn't he? What kept him from doing that?
What do you mean?
Was it Cipollone? He didn't come up and say I won. Like they did stop him from doing that.
But he did it like soon after,
saying that. Well, he didn't do like a press conference.
I mean, but it was out there like during the election night. Like, he declared himself the winner, and they had not counted all the votes yet. He was going around saying that.
Well, that is kind of true. Yeah, that is. I don't know what else happened. What else happened during that thing? Because it was just there was a lot going on.
Ooh, I have a bug fly.
Fruit fly? I don't know.
That's exactly what it looked like.
I had a ton of fruit flies. So there's that piece. So okay. What else do we want to keep going about? Do you have anything else? Because Bannon cracks me up while we were talking about Bannon. That piece of Bannon news. So everyone should know by now, or maybe you don't know. Steve Bannon's trial starts on Monday, despite his attempts to stop it from happening. He went as far as, well, he's trying to get some leniency. So I guess now he's, try to ask or tell the 1-6 committee, hey, I'll talk now. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. And then Trump even came out and said, what did he say? I'm taking back my executive privilege, so he's allowed to testify.
Right, he's clearing it so that he can testify. Right, he wrote it out.
Which he never had, but that's so good for Bannon. Like, forget you, man. Like, I hope he gets. He's not going to get a lot of time, but she's at least 30 days, 60 days, and something, because a week in prison will not do that man good, right? So hopefully he gets like 2 months to 3 months, because he talked all that trash in the beginning, like, I'm not going, you can't make me, I have executive privilege. Now that the trial's actually happening, because he thought, and I guess a lot of people thought like nothing was going to happen. Like, why is Bannon still walking around? Little did we know there was literally a trial. It's literally a trial.
Right.
That's crazy. That is crazy. He's literally going to trial on Monday. So that doesn't get televised, does it? No.
I don't think so. I mean, they'll talk about it, report about it for sure.
It can't be a long trial. Like, what's his defenses? And I think the judge actually said you don't have any defenses.
Right. Like he actually struck down, I think, two of the defenses that the defense was going to use, saying that you can't use those. Yep. Yeah.
Trump is afraid. Trump is so afraid. He is acting unhinged, isn't he? Because he called that woman. Oh, we don't know if it's a woman. Could be a man.
He called a staffer. Yeah, that's been talking to the committee. Mm-hmm.
He's scared.
So, and they were saying that it's not anybody that he would have any reason to call.
Right.
It's like him calling a person that tends to the Rose Garden.
Girl,
you have no reason to interact. He didn't, here's the thing. He didn't even, oh my God, this is crazy. He didn't even really have any reason to interact with Jeffrey Clark. They never should have interacted with each other. True. He was just a mid-level EPA attorney. Right. Like the Department of Justice has hundreds of attorneys that Trump has never heard of, don't care about. Right. So yeah. Right.
He probably just sent that memo over, like, who will just bow down and kiss this ring? And Clark was like,
speaking of, back to the visitor logs, right? Yeah. Who let Jeffrey Clark in like that? Because he was going to see Trump,
right? Who let him in? So, well, we know who's letting him in. We absolutely do know what's going on right now because it just came out a few hours ago. Did we? I don't know if we got a chance to talk about the Secret Service deleting those text messages after. Right. Mm-hmm. So they were beholden to Trump too, like they just were. That's crazy. And
his Secret Service would have been there. No, just backing up what you're saying. Like his Secret Servicemen are always there. They don't go home for the night. Right. They change out shifts. There's always somebody there. So they had to have known that he had somebody in the White House. It's not like they were in a dining room all having dinner and he's just entertaining folks in the Oval Office and they have no idea who's around this man. They have to know at all times. That's their job. Yeah. Because I'm sorry. Oh.
No,
but I was just going to say, but linking that even to the day of the insurrection when he wanted to go to the Capitol and the Secret Service because they had information that he did not, but like, no, we cannot let you do that. Like it is literally their job to even anticipate any type of harm to him. So this is just me. I think the Secret Service, like you said, his Secret Service detail, because they were very loyal to him.
Right. Remember the head of the Secret Service guy. He is a Trump sycophant. The head of the Secret Service. I can't remember his name, but he's Trump's
Tony
boy.
Ornato.
Exactly. And that is Trump's boy. So of course they deleted that. And there should be some repercussions with that. How are we asking you for something and then you delete it? Right. Are things really deleted anyway? Like, do they really get deleted? So now they should be turning over those phones. Because that's what the DOJ is. It was part of a
device replacement program. I don't know who stuff doesn't get stored in the cloud. Like these days, I'm trying to kill my fruit fly. I'm sorry.
Like I'm going to get it. I'm going to get this fruit fly no matter what. So that was a crazy meeting. And as we talked about today, that was just one of pretty sure many late night crazy meetings. So do you want to, what about, I don't know, him running again? What are your thoughts? Do you want him to run?
I do actually, because I think that would make him, I think that would cause them to go ahead and announce that he's been indicted. So yeah,
me too. I think it would be good for the Democratic parties. What do you guys think, Michelle and Mary? Like I really want him to run because every time they ask one of those Republicans about any questions, they're going to ask about Trump. What do you think about Trump running? Like he's going to pull them down. His people aren't even winning. The people that he has endorsed aren't even winning. And here he comes like, I'm going to run, but he wants to be covered. Oh,
but you know what? But here's the thing, like his guy in Pennsylvania. So Josh Shapiro, who is the current treasurer or secretary of state of PA, got the Democratic nominee for governor. And then Mastriano, Trump's guy, got the Republican nomination. He hasn't ran any ads since he won the primary. He doesn't have any money. Like several Republicans have already endorsed Josh. So it's like, thank you. Because see, right now, don't they have a Republican legislature? We're just all over the place, but that's that.
I don't know. That's cool. They absolutely do have a Republican
legislature. They're talking about abortion, putting abortion on the table there. So we definitely need, and they wanted to play funny business with the election after. We definitely need a Democratic governor in charge of Pennsylvania. Definitely.
You know, it's interesting. I know we are all over the place. I thought I heard that they said that Trump was not with them getting rid of Roe. Like he told them that was a losing thing.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, I heard that on, well, obviously MSNBC, but yeah, they were saying like he had told them that, like to ban it, like he was okay with all of the restrictions, but he thought that once the Supreme Court did that, like it would lessen all of their, and it's going to lessen all of their chances now, because if we keep that in the forefront of our issues, especially what just happened that they're all trying to run from right now, that 10-year-old, and I know we're not getting into anything heavy, but yeah, they're looking like fools on the other end of this. Oh no, you guys are lying. Y'all are lying. It didn't happen. What happened? It did happen. Now they look like fools, especially Jim Jordan.
That was ghoulish. That's just a shame that they even went there with that.
Yeah, but it's an interesting thing that Jim Jordan went there with that, because it's like, Jim, you remain silent during a lot of mistreatment of minors, don't you? But they do go there. But yeah, I do want Trump to run again. That would be amazing. But I have some quotes if you want to switch speeds.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, that's who's in here. Oh, it's against Michelle and Mary. Y'all got a competition going on. Hope y'all paid attention this week. So let's play some quotes and questions. That thing is bothering you. Like,
you know how they like to just fly in your face? I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible.
It's like they can't see. And it's like they just want to be in your hair or in your mouth.
That's perfect.
All right, guys, let's play some quotes and questions. We know that we have been all over the place, but I don't know. I don't like to be in order sometimes. Let's just move with it. The first quote, one of my favorites this week. American carnage is Trump's true legacy. American carnage is Trump's true legacy. Your hints are Maryland, lawmaker, J6. You know that. Yeah. American carnage is Trump's true legacy. Oh my God, that like no truer words. No truer words. Michelle, Mary, we waiting for you. Tony Ornato is in knee deep. Yeah. Oh, look at you both. Yes, Raskin, Jamie Raskin. Very good. Wow. Next. Oh, that one's so easy. All right. Donald Trump is a 76-year-old man. He is not an impressionable child. Both of you people should get that. Michelle, Mary, there's no way you can't get that. Donald Trump is a 76-year-old man. He is not an impressionable child. Lawmaker, woman, dick. Those are your hints.
I read a tweet today about her that gave a shout out that said the way she low-key drops bombs is underrated and quite impressive. Because she sits there and she's like, yeah, Donald Trump called someone, they called their lawyer, they called us, we called DOJ. Like she was just saying, and the next, we'll see you, next week at 8. Like it doesn't matter what she is talking. Exactly. She will drop a bomb, your hair will be singed off, and she has moved on to the next thing. I yield back. Like we refer to DOJ. I yield back.
It's a political drop, mic drop. Yes, Liz Cheney. She is savage. She is savage. I mean, we don't have to agree with her politics, but she is a beast. And the Republicans are crazy for not even wanting her on their team. I wish she would change parties.
Solid debate. I mean, whatever she believes in, she believes in. And that whatever it is that she's like, I don't even know what her views are on abortion, but whatever it is she believes.
She ain't good with it.
No, but I'm saying, but she's going to have her, it's not going to be like, well, like just dropping on it. She's not with the shits. It's like whatever her religious, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to describe. But she's just very.
She votes with her party. She's just true to her party. So whatever they vote with, that's how she votes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what she does, and we don't agree with none of it. It's fine.
Well, I'm not going to say that I don't agree with any of it because there aren't like all the things that Republicans believe, I don't think are necessarily bad. And I think that we have to kind of look beyond or before 2016. Like they've always been rules, but government used to work. But that's kind of the Republican Party. But that's the Republican Party that she.
But she voted with Trump. But she also voted with Trump 90% of the time. So that's what I mean. Right, that's what I mean. So I'm not going before 2016 because she actually, whatever Trump and them do, she votes party line. She voted against the, giving more access to voting. Like. She votes party line. I would like to know what she voted for today. So for instance, or this week, the Amber Alert, right? The Amber Alert to alert people that there's an active shooter. Like they said, like 90% of the House Republicans voted against that. I would like to know how her vote was. You know what I mean? Like she gets all the credit for doing what she's doing. Like I absolutely agree. And we're just going to disagree with her politics. That's cool. But I would like to know those little things, like who would not want this to happen? Like an active shooter, like who are you people? But we're getting sidetracked. I'm still in disbelief that they voted against that. That's why. I guess the NRA doesn't like to alert people when there's an active shooter. Let's see. Oh, another one of my favorites, girl. Here we go. All of our good, clean air will decide to float over to China's bad air.
I swear to goodness.
Mary, I don't know why.
If Black people do not haul their asses to the polls to elect Reverend Raphael Warnock, y'all gonna be sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. It really is that simple. Herschel Walker is a fraud, a con, and a bumbling idiot. You thought Tommy Tuberville was bad?
No.
Give me John Kennedy's "My Country Boy, I'm stupid as hell, shit, but I really am kind of intelligent" over just plain old "I'm dumb Herschel Walker. Not stupid.
You've given them all the answers.
Oh, sorry.
It was Herschel Walker.
Girl, like seriously, the good air is going to float over to China.
He'll just make you hurt somebody. Mary, I don't know why they want to vote against an Amber Alert, because it's an Amber Alert to alert people when there's an active shooter. So anything that has to do with shooting, yes, they don't.
Was it a standalone bill?
I'm not sure about that. It'd be interesting to know. I thought about that too. I'm like, what could be in this bill that they're very upset that they wouldn't let this pass? Like 90% of them. That's just, girl, I don't know. Yeah, Ron DeSantis is too smart to say something like that.
Right,
Andrea. He would never say that. Ron DeSantis would never, even if he thought it, he ain't saying that.
Dumb. Yeah. Herschel's dumb.
But you saw the clip?
And he played football.
The clip. I mean, he's dumb, but the people that's in the background going, yeah.
I know. I didn't actually. I saw it.
Girl,
I didn't people in the
background. They in the back agreeing and laughing and like, yeah.
The audience?
Were they paid? I mean, it didn't seem like there was a lot of audience. Like he literally seemed like he was in like a bar outside on the deck somewhere talking. Like
really.
He wasn't
the part of Georgia where the
in the zoo. I don't know.
Let me stop disparaging the state of Georgia. I'm sorry, y'all, but y'all, Herschel won y'all's primary. I'm not talking about the Democrats. Let me clarify, because he's the Republican candidate.
Right. Yeah.
Which bar did they find where they had people agreeing that?
Yeah. Like he would, and when he says that, he reminds me of Don King, because he'd be like, and then the bad air, it will come over here to America, and then it pushes out the good air, and everyone's like, yeah.
But you know what? But ask any of them, and this was in the news, I think it was last year. Ask any one of them, well, how does the Brazilian rainforest affect our air? Because that's right across the border. It's closer than China. Oh, I think China's across the sea too, but I'm just saying.
I would love for them to ask Herschel that question. He would say the dry mist helps them after it's like curing COVID, and then the dry mist.
Get down to the Brazilian rainforest, get you some of that mist.
The Brazilian rainforest, so you can get your Brazilian wax. Is that where you get the wax from?
I don't know.
Is that where you get the weave?
Maybe you could ask one of those children that found him. He's a hot mess.
Well,
children. Oh, you speaking from experience? Are you writing your autobiography?
Can we speak about kids right now? And Elon Musk and his 9 babies or kids, or just Elon got a lot of kids. I think he's in competition. I think maybe Nick Cannon is in competition with Elon Musk. Elon got 9 kids, girl. What is that?
Elon is an issue. Tell me something, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna go right on ahead there. When, first of all, I didn't know Me Too died. Girl. When did it become news about changing babies' last names when a senior executive dates and impregnates and has babies with an executive 15 years his junior? When did that stop becoming sexual harassment? When did that become news of, you're changing the twins' names?
Right. Is it sexual harassment? Was she okay with it?
Not necessarily sexual, but just a sexual misconduct.
It's inappropriate.
It's an inappropriate relationship. It's an inappropriate relationship.
What's his name had to resign? I guess maybe because he's a Democrat. Not Como. It was a whole was it Como? No, he touched people. That was somebody who. Never mind. Keep going. I'm gonna keep thinking, but keep.
This is the corporate world. This is the corporate world. That's not.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't care because you have to sign all kinds of NDAs. Like, how you out here having baby with someone who's underneath you, not physically, but
literally and figuratively.
Well,
literally and literally. Literally and literally. She would have been a subordinate.
Yeah, right.
And the 15-year difference, again, people are, yes, she's a consenting adult, but so is it okay if the CEOs go back to dating their assistants?
But didn't he just have, is she the one that had the twins? Or did he have the twins before this baby? Because he got little baby twins too.
She had the twins in November. Okay. And then the surrogate dropped the second child with him and the ex-girlfriend in December.
Right. Okay.
Can we stop listening to this man? When did this man become the knowledge on everything?
I love that Trump hates him now because he's not buying Twitter, so Trump can't get back on Twitter. That's why he's mad, because he can't get on Twitter now.
I need for everyone to stop breathing this man's breath like it has some humanity. I don't think a lot of people are breathing Elon's. Y'all, whoever left Twitter because you thought that Elon was gonna buy Twitter, come on back. He ain't buying Twitter. Come on, y'all can come back. You see. I know people was falling out all over themselves. I already knew he wasn't buying Twitter. He's like a petulant child. Yeah. Oh, I want you. Oh,
exactly.
No. Oh, my share price dropped. Oh, my other investors aren't happy. I'm just wheeling and dealing my stock.
Oh no, you don't have my hair dye. All right, last quote, guys, because let's see. I do want to talk about some Black excellence this week before we close
Mary,
out.
He has 2 sets of twins and a set of triplets.
Does that make 9? Because he got 9 altogether. How many does that make? 2 sets of twins.
With his first wife, he had 5.
That's 7.
What the? And he has 2 and 2. His first wife had a set of twins and then 9. A set of triplets. Then the girlfriend had 1. Then the executive had 2. Then a surrogate had another of him and the girlfriends. So the last 2 are a month apart.
Ew. This is really gross.
This is what I'm saying.
All right, last quote. Let's see. Oh, it's a question. Who said that the reason their husband exposed his genitals was because the bartender flirted and teased him?
What?
Who said that the reason their husband exposed his genitals was because the bartender flirted and teased him? Here are the hints. Oh, go ahead. You have a question?
No, go ahead. I need hints because I have no idea who this is.
Trailer park. GED. Politician.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Oh, right. Oh, wait. So but what does that make your husband though? Was the bartender female?
Matt Gaetz, her husband?
Huh?
No, I'm just kidding. Huh? Are you confused?
Was the bartender a female?
I don't know. Will that help you in the hint? Like,
no.
Oh, you're just wondering
what husband, right?
Yeah.
Like, was the bartender a female or a male? That's why I'm saying it was the bartender male. I just automatically bartender. I don't know why I went there. And what does that make her husband though? If that was his response to the bartender flirting with him,
it makes her husband a pervert. Like, or girl, check your husband. That's so like who are we talking about right here? Yes, everyone. Let's say Bobart. Yes, knife face Lauren. Ooh, knife face. She does look like she has a knife face. Oh my God, that is a great description.
Yeah.
Oh
It is kind of
God.
sword-like.
Ew, sharp. Yeah. Holbert. Holbert. Holbert.
I wouldn't be okay
Yes.
with my husband doing that. I wouldn't have any explanation as to why he did something like that.
Right. Because remember, people always call her out about her husband having an arrest record because he got arrested for indecent exposure. I know. I know. Who defends that? What do you mean? My husband pulled out his genitals. She flirted with him. But why would he pull his genitals if she flirted?
But why would you be okay with that's his reaction? Like he could have been like, hey, let me buy you a beer. But he pulled out his junk. Like, why are you okay with that?
Imagine being at a bar and the bartender flirts at you and you're like, what?
Who does that? Right, like, hey, want to touch the girl?
I mean, the bartender, you know what's so funny about America? That would be okay for a woman to do. He'd be like, oh, yeah.
And Lauren's bar, yes, it would.
Oh, speaking of Lauren's bar, we're going to say the same thing?
Maybe she doesn't. That's why it's okay.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. What's her bar called? The Shooter's Grill. Bye-bye. Girl.
Yeah.
Bye, Lauren.
Like, what? That's what we do. You flirt, we show. Yeah. You flirt, we flash. Lauren. There you go. You flirt, we flash.
That's hilarious. Her landlord would not renew her lease. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Oh yeah. She gone. No bar. Her bar is gone.
Where is she gonna flash at?
Who? Oh, you think she's flashing too? Or where her husband gonna flash?
Yeah, that's why I said.
Oh,
that's why it was okay for her husband. That's why it's okay for her to do it because that's
at her bar.
No, I'm just saying. How she could defend it. She was like, "This is how when you flirt, we flash. I do the girls, he does his jump. I'm like, what?
Like who does this?
We do.
Right, that is what
we get so nervous. Our shit just falls out.
We're just like, who does that?
I'm just saying.
All right, guys. She had shooters were shot down. Yeah.
Ghost with the one-liners tonight.
I know. Ghost always, we be missing your one-liners. You gotta make sure that you show up. Like, what's going on?
How come the Lord didn't rescue her bar?
Where you go to get diarrhea. Someone did complain about that, didn't they? Good. All right, so let's talk about some Black excellence before we close out, because we know that you guys have things to do this summer evening. Shell, I'm not going to read anything this time, but I do want to congratulate Condoleeza Rice, because
Girl, go ahead.
Yeah, so Condoleeza Rice, I know she's a Republican. I
don't care. She's a Black. You know what? Wait.
I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
You're gonna say we have differences. It doesn't matter if she's a Republican.
That is not what I was. That is not what I was going to say.
You should be saying
in this segment of Black excellence, because we're not going to say what. She is. First of all, she came out black. And she came out a woman, and that's how she is going to. That's how she's gonna leave here. So a Black woman,
she's black. She knows
Black woman went on ahead and said, "I'm gonna get a piece of some sports franchise because guess what? We can do it out here."
Yeah. So the Walton Penner family is buying all. Has formed a group to buy the Denver Broncos, and she just got accepted into this group. And we always know that Condoleezza Rice was a badass, and we celebrate Condoleezza Rice because, as Anna said, she is a badass Black woman. We would not be celebrating a Ben Carson because he ain't really Black. Condoleezza has known that she's Black the whole time, and that woman is dope. She's classically trained. Right in the piano.
She is. Yes, she is. And an intellectual.
and an
That just
intellectual.
happens, which is why I say
Bama in the house.
see, which is why I say, like, when I was talking about Liz, and I can make this point with Condoleeza.
Mhm.
If you look back pre 2016,
Mhm.
she probably voted with Bush 90% of the
Mhm.
time, or what. She was his Secretary of
Mhm.
State, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
she
The
agreed with his
first female.
policies, right?
Let's
Even
go.
though we didn't, but she's still accomplished. She's
Mhm.
still a badass. And guess what? If we sat down and had a conversation with her, it's probably a whole bunch of things we do agree on. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
But she
Absolutely.
is going to, I don't know. We just vote party. If their party wasn't putting out such bad policies, then we wouldn't look at it like,
Right, you'd be an issue voter. You would vote issue and not just for Democrat. But certain things the Republicans made, if they were who they were before, that's why they had more. Well, it's always been less blacks, but they had more blacks than they have now. They just kind of went full racist.
Yeah, it's definitely a different party. It's definitely a different party than what it was even when Barack Obama stepped into it. And it was terrible. It was pretty bad. They were really getting going then. They're unrecognizable now.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Trump was like, open the door. This is what
and let the crazies in.
Yeah. So back Condoleeza. So congratulations, Condoleeza. Yeah. And let's again, like you said, Secretary of State 2005 to 2009, and she was a national security advisor. And Condoleezza Rice and Colin Powell were the highest ranking African Americans in history in the executive branch. Like that just alone. And then on top of that, she potentially may be part of the ownership of Denver Broncos.
That's amazing.
Come on.
Absolutely amazing.
You're going to be even more thrilled. So guess who else is a part of this group? She was already a part of the group. They just got Condoleezza on. Mellody Hobson. Mellody Hobson is
I know the name.
She used to be a financial an analyst on the news. She is married to George Lucas, the Star Wars creator.
Thank you. I know. I knew that. I was like, I know this name. I know this name. Okay.
Yeah. So another Black woman. She was already in the group. So it's two women in this group. And the Walton Penner family, they are CEOs of Walmart. I believe they own Walmart. That's who this family is. They're the owners of Walmart. So they're waiting to be approved by the NFL. So if it's approved, yay, Black women.
Right. Well, you know what? And here's the thing. Like, you most typically hear about other sports icons or entertainment figures being able to go in and buy pieces of these sports franchises. You don't typically hear about politicians or those in the political world, period. And it's not even that many Black women, like you said, at that rank that have attained that type of acclaim that can can even put their hat in the ring. We don't have that many. We still do not have that many.
We do not. And I was talking to someone today about football, and they were saying how hard it is just across the board, right? Because it's not like Condoleezza is the richest person that could have owned, you know what I mean? So it's hard. It's the good old boys club. So even try to break through that and get through that, because Jay-Z could easily, LeBron, like whoever, these people have more money than Condoleezza and Mellody Hobson, and they can't get in. So these two women got in there. That's pretty yeah, it's super dope. Also this week, Mary McLeod Bethune, there is a statue now in the statuary of the what is that? Is it the Capitol building? Where are the statues at? I'm sorry. I should have known this. Like, I didn't write it down. There's a statue and a statuary. Where is the statuary? Is that in the Capitol? It may be in the Capitol. But she's the only African American statue in that building, and she's replacing a Confederate general.
Nice.
Yeah, so I know we don't have time. I would look it up because we figured out how to do that, but yeah.
Here's the thing real quick, like replacing these Confederate soldiers, these 4 and 5 year old white kids out here don't know who those men are. We don't
even know.
We don't even know who they are.
Right.
Down, things down, preserving whose history. They don't know. They don't care. It's racist history. It doesn't need to be taught to them anyway.
Right.
Preserving whose history. The Civil War was it 1770? I don't even know when it was.
And they still trying to, they still talk about Robert E. Lee. Like, who cares who this guy is? Like
4 generations removed at this point. Unless you are Robert E. Lee's family, you don't care.
More congratulations to Black women. Pew, pew,
pew. Right. Like, rip them. Thank you, Mary. You go. Be there proudly.
Exactly. We got another one. More congratulations. Rihanna and Fenty is officially in Africa. They can buy Fenty in Botswana. They can buy Fenty in Zimbabwe. They can buy Fenty in Namibia. Like South Africa. Yo, Rihanna is no joke. You hear me? Come on, girl. Amazing. Africa. They have launched in Africa. That
is amazing.
Yeah. I'm very happy
about Rihanna from afar.
Rihanna's like, I ain't coming back to America.
She's raising her kid in Barbados, where she's from.
I don't blame her.
Girl, what?
I would.
Versus America?
Yeah.
And here's the crazy thing about that, right? Because people live in California, New York, but even if you live in California, you up in the swanky hills, you got a $35 million house, a wildfire can come past and whoosh, it's gone. Like, no, I think I'll take Barbados. I'll take Barbados for life. Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, and she's a billionaire. So so she's like winning.
They love her down there. She got the keys to the island and all of that. And her baby won't be growing up in this nonsense we got going on right here in the great, good old United States. United. We so united.
Well, one last. She's not Black, but I do want to. She is excellent, though. I want to say thank you to Nancy Pelosi, because if it wasn't for Nancy Pelosi, we would not have the J6 committee. It was 1 year ago, a little over a year ago, that she decided to form this committee. So had it not been for Nancy Pelosi, none of this would be happening at this point. So kudos to Nancy.
And I wouldn't be able to see Sydney sitting there sipping her diet Dr. Pepper. Talking about how
she was
like, girl. Talking about, I think Pat set a new land record rushing into that office.
She was enjoying that Dr. I couldn't even hear her. All I saw was
form. I was like, is this Sydney? Trump asked if I could get clearance, and then he asked if I could be like,
if I had it or not. I had it.
Like it was just the most normal thing. Special prosecutor, so you could seize the voting machines. My God.
It's just her with special clearance. We're given the environmental guy, like he can be the head of the DOJ. It's just... How about you help stop these wildfires? Like, I don't know. How about you do that? The sequoia trees are in danger. Why don't you do that? Like, we don't need you.
It makes me sad because I wanted to go see the giant sequoias, and now they're going to be all burned down.
Well, you know what? They're safe. I was making a joke. They did say they're safe.
They were in danger for a little bit.
Yeah,
for now. It's not summer. Wait a minute. When does fire season end? They say for now.
It doesn't end. It don't even end. They said they've been in fire season, girl, since January. but Trump said
That's not even funny, but
it's not, but it's got to be funny to have Siberia, the coldest place in the world, to be on fire. That shit was on fire in 2021 or 2020. Siberia. That's in Russia. It was on fire.
That was a sign then. We should have taken that as a
sign.
sign. There wasn't nothing good about Russia going on. Speaking of good and Russia and Black women, because we still have some time. Like seriously, burning. That should have been like the 666 being drawn on your head. It should have been a sign.
Putin, Satan.
Putin, Satan. But speaking of Black women in excellence, Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
I read today that her Russian teammates and manager got up and testified on her behalf. She is an extraordinary player. No, she definitely has not been doing drugs in the past. She would not be able to compete at the level that she has. She has brought great honor to our country. I am glad to see that because here's the thing. I think because she's such a public and beloved figure in Russia, it's still that puts pressure on Putin as well. So, like, he can't send it to the gulag. Those people might vote. People be crazy over sports here, and people be crazy over sports everywhere. I don't get to see Russian when they be watching sports like that, but I can just imagine there would probably be some uproar. She won them the championship last year.
I don't think he cares, girl. He's literally sending his people to die. I don't. But
she's not his people. She's not his people.
He doesn't care. She's commodity. If they roar too loud, he's gonna put them in jail. So they can't do too much uproar. Remember, he controls are they even knowing what's going on with Brittany Griner? He controls everything that they see or hear. They don't even know what we know because he controls everything. I don't think Putin's going to be moved to it. I don't even think he's going to do anything until that Ukraine issue, whatever's going on, is done. Like, I don't see it unless they're moving something big. And is he going to give us 2 for 1? Because they got to get the other guy out with Brittany.
No,
so
you know what? I'm
not doing that.
Pleasantly surprised by domestic relations or the international relations that we've had. So I'm going to be
now with Putin.
I understand. I
just said 666.
Hopeful that
me too. Me too.
That her teammates over there exert some influence as well.
I hope so too, because that is the guy that if you lose, you may die. I don't know. With that being said, hopefully, yes, we get that settled, and it would be good to get her home and the other guy, which I don't know why I keep forgetting what his name is. I want to call him Reed, but I think Reed is the one who just came home. I think. All right, you're looking at me like I'm crazy. So I think she's like, it's 8:00. Like, she's literally like shooting me daggers. I'm like,
I'm done. I'm just
y'all saw it, right? I'm like, wait, what did I do? I'm out of here. I'm not calling you anymore either. It's over. This relationship is over. Everybody.
Oh, you know what? Next week, we will not be here. We will be watching the next 1-6 committee meeting, and we will probably be talking about it because I assume there will be some bombshells as there. I haven't watched a hearing yet where I have not been surprised. So there you go. There's that.
I know. One of these days we got to try to figure out if we could do that live and
Because here's the thing. Before I watched this last hearing, I was aghast that there was ketchup dripping down the walls, and I know we got to go. And now it's like ketchup, smash up, like.
I know we were talking about like that whole vision of like the dining room scene of the ketchup or him like
because him being Donald Copperfield. Like you said, trying to play magician. I can pull the tablecloth out.
It's like and that was really a thing where the plates and stuff stayed on the table when you pulled the thing out. Like,
not for him, no. Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, right? We was like, ketchup. No.
Oh,
She almost had Sidney Powell as a special prosecutor. My God. My God.
Yeah.
With her Dr. Peppers. There you go.
Right. Diet Pepper's on deck. She'll talk and say anything. She's like, most people like, yeah, I'll have a cigarette or something. She's like, Diet Pepper.
Diet Pepper. Dr. Pepper. And Kraken. Give me the Kraken right now. All right, I'm going. We going.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Yes, we will see you in a couple of weeks. Bye, Anna.
Bye.